left out the train.
It's in the back. I'll go.
Everybody hands up. Nobody moves. Hey now, hands up. No funny business.
Well? I got it. Let's go.
Freeze, Logan. We've got you now.
Good day.
Consarn it. Not again.
What do you want? You must be looking. We have something for you. For a new person. No danger at all. Now tell us what happens. Should be safe.
Thing. The new builder.
So you're telling me you didn't see anything?
I saw a fire in that man's eyes. A burning desire for vengeance that sent chills through my very essence.
All right, pal. Did you see anything that will hold up in a court of law?
Not to that effect. No, I didn't.
So let me get this straight. None of y'all saw him take anything. Nobody got robbed?
Excuse me, Captain, sir. Ernest, Atara Times. Would you be able to comment on all the wild allegations surrounding this incident? Who is this Logan, and what are his motivations? Do you believe he may be in possession of weapons of mass destruction?
Dang, you don't get out much, do you, partner? First off, I'm the sheriff around these parts. Captain's the cat. Second, I'm the one asking the questions here, not the other way around. Dang reporters. Almost made me lose my train of thought. Train? Ah, yeah, the train robbing. Or lack thereof. Well, we still got him for attempted hijacking, resisted arrest, unlawful use of firearms. I'll add it to the pile. Y'all are free to go. And remember, if any of y'all think of any info you think we can use to catch Logan, run on back to Silver Core double time.
Can't wait to get
Ha ha! Wandering around aimlessly, eh? That is so you. Great news. I've got something you can do right here. Ahem. Yes, I was hoping to run into one of you builders. You see, that pesky Logan has struck again. More specifically, he struck this here train window. And, yeah, you know the drill. Guess who needs to fix it? Jensen called me over all in a huff. Where, my poor widow twain? Normally, I wouldn't entertain, let alone reward such babery. But Matilda was standing right there. So, yeah, better get it done quick. But all of that is neither here nor there since you're here, clearly with nothing better to do. So you'll have no trouble accepting this commission, am I right? The train is stopped now at the station. Just get some glass and fix the window. Should be easy as pie. Well, off you go then. Scoot, come see me when it's done for your pay. Fix that window, eh? Oh, splendid! Another fine contribution to Sendrock on behalf of the Commerce Guild. I'm sure they'll have a few kind words to throw my way at the next fireside, eh? And so you see, that mischievous little Mion made a teensy little mistake. When she said that we don't charge for overnight commissions, what she meant to say is that actually, we do. In fact, that's an understatement. We charge out the wazoo for overnight commissions.
Yeah, I know all about the overnight policies. It's just that Mianne said she thought she could get us a discount.
Yes, well, she's been overruled. Sorry, old pal, but if we made an exception for you, we'd have to start making exceptions for everyone. And that would be far too
Yeah, well, I wouldn't want to shortchange the good folks over at the Commerce Guild.
That's what I love about you, Owen. Always so perfectly punctual with your payments. Well, I must be going. My employees won't reprimand themselves, don't you know? So long.
Oh, hey! You've come at just the right time. So, the wildest thing happened. Grace had a little spat with the oven, and, long story short, blew the whole kitchen to smithereens. Don't worry. Everyone's fine. And luckily, Mianne was available to help out with damage control. So that's all well and good. My issue now is that the night the kitchen exploded, Grace insisted she'd take a pay cut until all the repairs were paid for, and she wouldn't take no for an answer. But now without Mianne's discount, I just can't let Grace foot the bill. She'd be scraping by for months, if not years. I paid Yen already. It's water under the bridge in my mind. 'Cause, these things happen. I can't stand letting her take on such a huge burden. She's just a student. All right, so here's where you come in. As a builder, you can just convince her that the repairs aren't that expensive. Then she won't feel so bad, and maybe she'll just forget about the whole thing. It's foolproof. All right, but let's not be too hasty now. We need to be prepared if we're really gonna change Grace's mind. She really has a way of turning things around on you. Maybe she's on the debate team or something. Here's the deal. Whatever she asks you, just follow my lead. Capiche? Don't let her throw you off your game. Stick to the plan. Guess we're as ready as we're ever gonna be. Let's go track down Grace. I'll be right behind you.
Hey, Builder. Out shopping again? Unfortunately, right now I have such a backlog, I just can't make time to help you. If only I could split myself into thirds. One to watch the shop, one to deliver packages, then the last could go to the game center and just have fun all day. But alas, just this delivery alone might take all 3 parts. That would be greatly appreciated. It's a simple delivery. You just need to help me run this over to the customer. You see, this is a special condiment ordered by Owen for the Blue Moon Saloon, expertly made in Walnut Groove. Legend goes that with this seasoning, even a rock can be made into a delicious meal. The Blue Moon Saloon is one of By the Star's most cherished customers. Though still, I do hope Grace doesn't let it go to waste. I'm a little worried about that. My store guarantees delivery within 24 hours upon supply arrival in town, so please don't forget. When you've delivered it, I kindly ask that you return to me and let me know. Thank you.
Ain't this the package I ordered from By the Stairs? Why are you the one out here delivering it to me? Ah, so you're helping Arvio. We'll take a Yakmo milk on the house. Consider it a little tip from me.
You've already delivered it? That was quick. I really don't know what I would have done without you. Be seeing ya.
just need to put in a bit of salt. Thanks, boss.
Seems someone hasn't quite learned their lesson, but that's neither here nor there. Look who I've brought. Your friendly neighborhood builder, here to help us come to a conclusion on that whole explosion incident.
Oh, hey! And you're still on about that, Owen? That was a terrible mess, and I'm completely to blame. I'll be footing the bill in full for the kitchen restoration, regardless of what you may have told the builder here.
Hey, come on, Grace. It's no biggie. And even if it was, the Blue Moon has plenty set aside for rainy days. Or explosive days, for that matter. Anyway, everything is taken care of now. And it hardly cost me a dime. Don't believe me? Just ask for a second opinion here.
All right, I'll bite. You plan to tell me the truth now, don't you? Let's begin. What is your name?
Huh? Where are you going with this one?
I have my reasons. Your name, please? Okay, next question. Next, where are you from originally? Highwind. Nice weather this time of year, yes? Very windy, I've heard. That'll do. Now I know what you look like when you're deciding whether or not to answer truthfully. Next, I'll be asking what I really want to know. And don't even think about bending the truth to help Owen change my mind. Got it? Now, Builder, tell me, how much did it cost to renovate the Blue Moon kitchen?
You know, more than a few glasses of milk. But less than a herd of yakmel. Grace, it's fine. I wish you'd just forget about all this. Yep, just like I said.
I see. Next. The events in question occurred 2 days prior, and on the second day, when I came to work, the kitchen was already as good as new. Something here doesn't add up. Don't tell me you builders are dabbling in magic.
What's your angle, Grace? The two new builders in town are both riled up and full of vinegar. You're just used to old Mason and his whiny ways. Nothing unusual here, right?
I see. Next question. Regardless, Owen must have had to pay me on for working overnight. Tell me how much that would have been.
Be that as it may, a kind lady that she is, Mian gave me a discount. The difference in the bill was so small, I almost forgot about it.
Okay, next question.
Grace. Enough with the third degree. There's really nothing more to be said.
Boss, you sure have a lot to say for someone who says there's nothing to say. Why do you always butt in whenever I ask a question, huh? It's starting to seem like you two are in cahoots.
Cahoots? I mean, what even is a cahoot, really? I think this whole ordeal has you on edge. But all right, have it your way. I'll zip it. Continue with the interrogation, please.
If something like this happened in the Commerce Guild, would your boss, Yen, handle it like Owen? Which is to say, would he insist on paying the damages out of his own pocket?
Well, you never know. Remember when you first got to Sandrock and Yen was there waiting with open arms? Why, he must have walked over 12 steps from his desk to...
What happened to Zip It?
I did say that. Those are words said by me.
Bet you two think you're pretty slick, huh? Owen, it couldn't be more obvious. You did put up to this little charade. However...
All right. That's the ticket. Oh, whew. Now we can finally move on from...
Owen, I must say, your dedication to your employees makes you not just the owner here, but an inspiring leader as well. I'm proud to call you my friend.
Aw, shucks. Well, I think we wouldn't be seeing eye to eye if not for the builder here. You might even say we have an unspoken bond. Here, take this for your troubles. Call it a consultation fee.
Yes, thank you for helping us resolve this. I'm in your debt.
No, no! No debts. That's the whole point of all this. All right, let's get back to it. Catch you, Builder.
Bye.
Hey! Ah. Mm-hmm. Wow, thanks. Hello there. Goodbye. Have you tried the sand rolls locals make during the Day of Memories? I won't be friends with anyone who doesn't like them.
Thank you for your assistance. I'm fine. Perhaps I was overzealous. I thought I could move all this clay in one trip. But it proved more burdensome than I thought. I appreciate your concern, but I'd best take care of this myself. Although, I had been considering getting someone to help out at the shop from time to time. Yes, gathering clay. This is something workshop owners do, is it not? If you would be willing to deliver 5 clay to my shop twice a week, it would be a great service. And you will be compensated appropriately, of course. Well, this has been a pleasant interaction. Furthermore, it has been a pleasure to be properly introduced to you. I'm glad I fell. See you at my shop. Thank you. My brother is quite the charmer. You do well to remember that. Have you heard his sunrising compliment yet? Catch you later.
Excuse me, ma'am. Might I have a word? I'm new to Sandrock, and I would be remiss to pass up an opportunity to speak with a dignified-looking damsel such as yourself.
My stars! Did you listen to that? I reckon that must be the phrasings of a bona fide Ataran gentleman. Ain't nobody talks fancy like that around here. Well, what can I do you for, newcomer? Looking for good eats? Or just a place to kick up your heels? I've been ranching these parts for more than 20 years. Reckon I ought to know a thing or two by now. Just ask our builder here.
I believe you. I'm Ernest, by the way. I'm here on the behalf of the Atara Times. I was hoping to do a piece on that bandit fellow who's been giving you all so much trouble. Would you care to weigh in on the situation?
Oh, I reckon you mean Logan. Mr. Ernie, sir, I don't suppose you were on that train, were you? You still want to catch up with that rascal? Well, here's my weighing in. You'd do best by packing your bags. That Logan's a wanted man, and he likely won't take kindly to a fancy-talking, pants-wearing, city-slicking Poindexter snooping around. No offense. If you want to write about something, write about the scenery. Try some of our Yakmul sausage. It's so good, people all the way from Portia make their way over to stock up on it. Logan, forget about it. Wait till the Corps catches him, then ask him yourself.
And it was going so well. I've really hit a wall these past few days. Can't seem to get anyone to open up. Are they really so afraid of one guy? Is it my cologne? You, builder, despite all that, I don't suppose you would be willing to answer some of my questions about Logan. Yes, I've tried that. The minister, her second in command, the editor of your local paper, all of them have been most unhelpful. But rather than directly tell me no, they all just euphemistically tout off a no comment. Really? You will? Fantastic! For this interview, please try to be as objective as possible. Try not to let your feelings or any biases get in the way. It's important that I only get the facts as I try to understand this bandit persona. First question. Do you know Logan personally? That's alright. Still, you've lived here for a while, haven't you? I believe your insight may yet be of use. Tell me what he looks like. I mean, have you seen the posters around here? They really couldn't have found a picture of him without a bandana over his face? Just a simple description will do. So you've never seen his face either. I got a quick look at him. That disarming glare. Ice cold. I'll never forget it. And even through the bandana, you can see there are stories written on his face, just waiting to be told. Logan's accomplice, the man who helped him on the train. What do you know about him? What's his name? Haru and Logan. I see. Yes, I noticed that they seemed to be close. Each one seemed to know what the other was about to do from just a quick glance. So that's all you know? Well, I appreciate your honesty. As a non-native Sandrocker, I suppose I should have expected as much. In any case, I suppose this counts as my first complete interview. They sent me here to just do a little throwaway piece for Ernie's World. But this whole bandit thing is gold! My editor Eduardo is gonna flip. Bandits? On your train? It's more likely than you think. No, that's no good. Ne'er-do-well nabs nada? Oh, how cheesy is that? Hey there, kiddo. I seem to keep seeing you around. You're not following me, are you?
I'm fine.
Are you lost? Where's your mother?
I'm not lost. I live here. My mom's in the desert now.
Ah, I see. In the desert. Oh, goodness. Sweetie, where do you live? Do you need...
No, you're Ernest, the writer? Did you write The Maltese Pigeon?
Oh, you're a fan, huh? Gosh, why didn't you say so? Oh, that book you've got, that's my latest release. Why don't I sign it for you?
Oh, that would be great! Thank you, Mr. Ernest.
Hey, anything for a fan. Who should I make this out to?
Jasmine. That's J-A-S.
Huh. And Jasmine, sweetie, why don't you tell me, what was your favorite...
Actually, I thought the story this time was a bit contrived.
Eh? Contrived? Wow, such a big girl word. Where did you...
I'm not finished. The characters are paper thin. And if you've even been paying half attention, you can see every twist coming from a league away. I think you've been really writing it in lately. Your old stuff was way better.
Well, little kid, with all due respect, you're a little kid and you don't know anything.
I'm your primary demographic.
Actually, as you can clearly see displayed on the back cover, the book is intended for all ages. Well, that's all the time I have for today. Here you go, and cheerio!
Wow, look, Mr. Teddy. We got an autograph from Ernest, the famous writer. Let's put it under our pillow tonight.
You really can't please everyone. She's kind of right, though. My novels have only ever really caught on with the under 12 demographic. It's gotten so hard to continue to outdo myself. The Maltese Pigeon? Sure. Well, the version you might find at a local store, my publishing company shortened it and turned it into a children's book. Perhaps one day, I could show you my original version for the novel. It was nice running into you again, Builder. But I really should get back to work. Despite the one-off critic here and there, plenty of fans are in fact looking forward to what I come up with in Sandrock. So long!
Wow. Oh. Yeah. Yeah? Uh-huh. Catch you later.
Good job. I've got mine as well. Let's just take a good rest today and start our special builder crew job tomorrow. Don't worry, I'll come find you in the morning.
Well, this is a surprise. I predicted the Civil Corps would show up any minute now to rescue me, but I didn't expect them to send some random individual. Nevertheless, you're here now. Proceed with your extraction plan. I won't complain. You do have a plan, right? Wait. By the look on your face, perhaps you're not a rescuer, but a fellow prisoner instead. Oh. Okay, well, you can join the club and sit over there while we wait for the proper authority to appear. Hold on, I recognize you. You're the new builder.
perhaps we don't have to wait. With my intellect and your logistical aptitude, there may yet be new possibilities to extricate ourselves from this predicament. Let's look around this area to see if there's anything we can use to escape, relics or otherwise. Perhaps if this machine were repurposed somewhat, it could be fitted with an engine. With enough propulsion, we could likely fly out through that hole in the ceiling. However, any minor miscalculation in trajectory might cause us to die, which would be suboptimal. Let's put this one down as Plan Z. Or perhaps just use your pick hammer to break it down into scrap. I'll leave it to your discretion. Wood, stone, metal, scraps. These things are useful to you, are they not, Builder? I must admit, I find using such basic components to solve our predicaments somewhat inelegant. Regardless, Builder, I recommend you collect these materials. They may prove useful in our journey to the surface. This machine reminds me of something very obscure. Something you never would have heard of. In certain old world literature, it was imagined that time travel might one day be possible. If only I could go back in time and warn myself not to travel into this tunnel. I could also tell my past self that you'd be falling down here around this time, and then send myself to rescue you, solving this entire ordeal. That is, if my past self wasn't too busy right now. Wishful thinking, I'm afraid. Also, the fact that I did not meet myself before falling in here means that I do not uncover the secret of time travel on this particular timeline. Or is there a reason I would have allowed this to happen? In any case, this machine would probably do us better as scrap. Can you break it down with your pick hammer? Looking up towards the skies for answers. That's entirely the reason I'm in this predicament in the first place. Well, Builder, our objective is rather straightforward, is it not? Exit through that gap above. Indeed, a mere difference in altitude has managed to contain us here. Pay me no mind, Builder. Complaining won't improve our situation. I suggest we continue looking around. Using the environment to bridge the gap between us and that. In any case, let's save our celebrations for the surface. Finally! How serendipitous that you were the next to fall into that cavern. The potential benefits overwhelmingly outweighed the risk involved. According to Civil Corps survey reports, I deduced the likelihood of uncovering a usable equatorial mount in these rooms to be upwards of 99.9%. Unfortunately, despite my in-depth and thoroughly digestible explanation, none of the Civil Corps members were able to comprehend the significance of an equatorial mount. Thusly, it became imperative that I come here myself, and hence, our untimely meeting. My venture proved not only unfruitful, but also has caused a delay in my research. I must be heading back to the research center to make up for lost time. Perhaps I'll hire someone to continue the search for me. Render unto builders the things that are builders. Indeed, you would be much more suited to the task. Surely you'll be able to find pieces of an equatorial mount in the abandoned ruins, likely on a lower level. Once you've found the pieces by diving in the ruins, you can use the restoration machine at Katori's museum to make it whole again. Please bring it to me at that point and not before. Goodbye.